Good morning. Continuing on with leadership. One example of a true success story in growing Toyota leader from within is Cheryl Jones, who at the time we interviewed her was Vice President of Manufacturing for the Georgetown plant, with approximately 6,000 people reporting to her. While this is an enormous responsibility, when you talk to Cheryl, you feel like you could just as well be talking to the team leader on the shop floor. That is because she worked her way up from the shop floor and has a passion for developing people and the humility that is so highly valued at Toyota. Cheryl never worked in manufacturing before joining Toyota. She was a supervisor at Kroger's grocery store in Lexington, Kentucky area. When the Toyota plant was announced and they were advertised for people, she took a chance and felt confident, if I got my foot in the door, I could move up. It was obvious that HR saw potential in Cheryl because they hired her as a group leader with a significant amount of responsibility in the Toyota system. She went to Japan and began training TPS. When she was just getting comfortable in the role, she was asked to go to the pilot team organization, which is set up to get shop floor input into new models working directly with product development. It is a multi-year commitment, and at first Cheryl said she would rather work her way up in manufacturing. Her supervisor suggested otherwise. Never say no to an opportunity. Always take an opportunity to learn. She then agreed, and she has never looked back. The pilot team gave her opportunities to work one-on-one with many trainers from Japan and learn how to set up prototype builds and set up processing new assembly jobs. Bringing the product over from Japan also gave her a more up-close look at the process in Japan. She was then moved to help start up the new assembly line, number 2, before there was even a building. She helped set up the process, hire people, and train new people. She worked her way up to assistant general manager within assembly and was next invited to lead the paint department, of course, with no prior experience in paint. By now, she knew better than to ask questions and spent the next 7 years running the paint plant, a highly technical process with tremendous learning opportunities. She was soon looking for more learning opportunities, and she was asked to move up to the new truck plant in Baja, Mexico for 1 year. Georgetown had been selected to be the mother plant to teach TPS to the new startup. This is the first. In the past, all the mother plants were in Japan. She agreed to take on the major challenge, which was meant getting support from her husband to have the commuter marriage for 1 year. She learned much in Baja, teaching them from scratch. Since it was a smaller plant, she could see the whole process from start to finish. Okay, we'll continue on with Cheryl's process. But obviously, you don't have to be technically perfect. You just need to be able to learn and ask the right questions.